Hey everybody, welcome back to the underground lair here at Stringman Guitars. We have an Aguilar AG4M pickup and an OBP3SK preamp that we're going to be putting in a bass. And that bass, I'll show you in just a second. Okay, so we have ourselves a Sterling by Music Man sub bass. So we're replacing this pickup with this pickup, and we're replacing the electronics. Here you have volume, bass, treble, and we're going to a volume splittable frequency adjustment. I gotta look. I can't remember what all it does. Oh, here it says flexible board. It has a bass treble cut and boost at 400 or 800 hertz, and plus minus 16 treble cut and boost at 6.5. Includes a module, stacked treble bass pot, and a mid-range pot. The mid-range pot is a push-pull. It gives you the 400, 800. So that's what we're going to do. It's going to get a little bit of a setup too. It has some sharp fret ends. Okay, let's see what we got here. There's a little preamp that comes with the thing stock. So it looks like we have to do some soldering for the pickup. There's a ground, there's that, the green goes there, and the ground goes there. So, in this preamp, we have our two pots, and we have a bunch of wires. Oh, they said there's not much soldering involved. Nice. There's all kinds of soldering involved. So this is going to go, my goodness, look at that. At least they give you a little barcode, wiring diagrams that you use with your phone to get that. Alright folks, we just got our Aguilar OP3 preamp installed in our sub bass body, along with the M4 Aguilar pickup, and we tested it and it works. The paperwork, the diagram was insane. Had to break it down. It's not exactly what I had, so had to do some ciphering. And a shout out to Mike Wagner at Wagner Guitars, or I'm sorry, Wagner Amplification, who helped me out a little bit with ciphering that stuff. I feel like Jethro Bodine. And it's a little mind-wrecking, mind-numbing, whatever you want to call it. But we got that done. So now we're trying to take care of these frets that are really sharp on this thing. I need I need this one, and I need my fret file. Where's my fret file? There it is, my little friend. So there's really tough frets that don't like to get cleaned up. This cleans it right up. Okay. And then we had to route out part of the body in order to fit the preamp. Like there's the under the plate cover, there's this you know, it's shaped like that crescent or sausage or whatever, and it has the indents where the screws go down. So under the one crescent I had to use a Dremel and a router bit to cut out underneath the screw holes so that preamp would fit. I tried so many ways without it, and I just couldn't get it to go. So, but it's in there and it all fits, and somebody's texting me. So just an update for those of you who have mentioned in the comments, you know, about, you know, take care of your mom and stuff like that, because I always close up my videos with take care of the old folks because they're special. Well, my mom's now in a nursing home, and she's got cognition issues, and we just were able to get her a bed at a better nursing home, if that's such a thing. And here they have COVID going around this joint where she's at now, and my 96-year-old mother got COVID from one of the staff because they had seven cases, and no one's wearing a mask in the joint. Okay, so we got all the fret sprout out of the way, and just so you guys know, fret sprout isn't, what did I do there? Fret sprout isn't where the frets actually sprout out over the wood. It's where the wood shrinks and the metal doesn't. So all that's sorted, and now we're going to polish the frets. They're fairly not very tarnished, I guess you'd say. So we get a fret protector, find the right size. That looks like the right size. That's a little big. Something in between. Maybe this one. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna do 3 frets. We're gonna do the top 3. I normally start with 15 with really cruddy frets, but these frets are pretty untarnished compared to some of the stuff I get where I use 1500. So I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna go through all my grits, starting with 15 or 1800. I'm gonna go to 32. 36, 4000, 6000, and I'll show you what the difference is. Okay, sorry, I got a phone call and I just continued on polishing. You can see if you look down here, these are still pretty cringy looking, but when you get to the top 3 frets here, man, they're nice and smooth. And I'm going to do that to the rest of the frets. Clean up the fingerboard with some simple green and put the base back together and make sure it plays. Should, because I tested it with the screwdriver tap test, and it worked. So the other thing I want to do before I forget is I wanted to tighten this truss rod. Let's see here. It's tight. Tighten the truss rod a little bit. Okay, boys and girls, we put the neck back on, and as you can see, the frets are now super shiny, and I decided we're going to go with the new strings as opposed to reusing the olds. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but the G has some dents in it from the frets, so we are just going to we're going to put on the new strings and do a proper setup on this. Okay, so we're all strung up. Let's see how we did it with the relief here. So we're going to go with the cape on the first fret. Whoops, yes, cape on the first fret. We are tuned up to E standard tuning, and we want to look for 12th thou at the 7th. And we have 12th thou at the 7th. For string height, let's see where that's going to put us. 1 5/64. Yeah, about 7/64. We've got a little more than 6/64. We got 6/64, and we got 7/64. So everything has to come down a little bit. You just find the right knobulator for that, or bit. That's not the right bit. There's some people that put their saddles, so the saddles are the radius. It's actually where the strings sit is the radius of the neck, not the actual saddles. They're meant to be flat. Each saddle's supposed to be flat to itself. Hey, there's a train. Okay, I like that. I like that. I think that's too low. Let's bring that up some. If we're adding tension, we're going to release tension off the bridge, or the tuner. Don't want to work against tension. See what that did. There we are. And that one can come up just a hair. Are we flat level? Yes. Yes, we are. Stretch the strings in again. Bend them over the saddles. Retune. I'll go with the thin one first. Just took a total guess at installing this. We need the other apparatus. Aguilar doesn't even give you the new strings, or new screws. They don't give you new foam. They don't give you anything. Okay, we are good there. Let's check the base side. And that can go down. Try a half turn. It was a bit too tight for even the stock pickup. It's hard to get it out of there. So okay, our pickup height is right. By the way, the strings we put on were D'Addario Pro Steel 45 to 105. Okay, all the saddles are going to have to move forward. So let's do that right now. Takes a number 1 screwdriver. Always push in on the saddle, or the screw, because they tend to want to unwind themselves from their resting spot, because the string is holding down. See, hear that click there? The string is holding down the saddle, so you tend to unscrew the saddle. There you go. See what that looks like. Alright everybody, I had to go to 6/64 on string height. We've got 12 thousandths of relief at the 1st fret, or at the 7th fret, holding at the 1st and holding at the 17th, and we've got a good 20 thou across the 1st fret, so that's all good. So basically all we got to do is try it out. Got the pickup height set, all the new Aguilar preamp OP3 and the M Series 4, I can't remember the number, but I showed it to you in the beginning of the video. Intonation set. Let's see if it makes noise. The right kind of noise. Sounds like it. Kind of funky sounding. That's 800 hertz. That's 400 hertz. Okay, then the bottom part of your granted, this is only coming through a microcube amp. The bottom part of this concentric pot is the bass. So you can take that all the way back. And then you can crank the treble. If you're a pick player. Real funky. So, you know, if you're into slapping and stuff like that, then go for it. I put it back to the center here in just the volume. So wrap this video. I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. If you learned anything in this video, please hit the like and subscribe. I certainly would appreciate it. Take care of the old folks because they're special. I told you earlier in the video, my mom's in the nursing home. Not even 2 weeks and she gets COVID. So take care of the old folks. They're special. Love your neighbor like you love yourself. And most of all, you have yourself a very good Friday. Peace. Thank you for watching.